All right, welcome teammates. I am your quiz master for today's interactive explainer game. So go ahead and blow that starting whistle, get your absolute best game faces on, and let's unlock some truly epic social hacks. Today, we're actually turning classic cartoony animal fables into massive real-life superpowers.
So take a look. Here's our vibrant treasure map for today's journey. We've got 5 animal milestones we need to pass to level up your confidence and unlock those social hacks. We're going to be traveling from the tiny ant all the way down to the deep-sea fish. Are you ready to play? Let's do it.
Kicking things off with Level 1, Tiny Ant Teamwork. Lock in, teammates, because our first little hero is in a bit of a jam right out of the gate.
Picture this. Our tiny, completely exhausted ant has just found this massive grain of wheat. She plants her little feet in the dirt, pushes with literally all her might, but it barely moves. And other ants are just, walking by, minding their own business. Her legs are shaking, the anthill is so far away. So, I'm pausing the game right here. What is her next move?
Pop quiz time. Seriously, shout it out loud like we were out on the playground right now. Does she just quit because it's way too heavy? Or do her tiny teammates see her discipline and jump into the struggle? I'll give you a second to make your guess.
Ding, ding, ding. If you yelled that her friend step in, you absolutely nailed it. She doesn't quit. She keeps taking these tiny, disciplined steps, and seeing that incredible effort, another ant joins in, and then another. And this brilliantly unlocks our first social hack, shared teamwork. Small, disciplined steps shared with a team can move massive mountains. You literally never have to struggle alone when you put in the effort. Awesome job! You just crushed the first milestone. Let's go ahead and level up to Level 2, the Lion's Roar, where things are looking, well, kind of sheepish.
Okay, so we've got this powerful young lion, right? But he actually lives with a flock of sheep. He runs when they run, he hides when they hide, and he genuinely believes he's a sheep. But then a wise old lion comes along, leads him over to a perfectly still pond, and shows the young lion his own reflection. He tells him, you were never weak. You were just unaware of your strength. So what happens when he finally realizes his true identity? All right, pop quiz number 2. What do you think he does? Does our young, confused friend run away scared from his own reflection, or does he let out a ground-shaking roar? I'll give you 3 seconds. Tick-tock, ding!
Roar! Yeah, if you guessed he lets out a mighty roar, you win that round. The sheep all scatter, but the lion stands tall. And this brings us to our second hack. Don't let others define you, like that sheepish lion hiding in the flock. Embrace your hidden roar. You have massive inner confidence just waiting to be heard. Hustle up, teammates. We are moving right along to Level 3, the Wolf Pack. Get a jacket because we are heading deep into the freezing, snow-covered forest with a pack of fierce wolves. So there's this tiny, stumbling wolf pup with wobbly little legs, and he's falling behind the pack. Out of nowhere, wild hyenas emerge from the shadows, and their eyes are locked right onto this weakest pup. The alpha wolf up at the front senses the danger and completely freezes the pack. Pausing the game again, what do the strong wolves do next? Think about it. What is the right play here, teammates? Do the big, strong wolves just run away and abandon the slow pup to the hyenas? Or do they stand together and form a protective circle? Yell it out for me. Boom! They form a giant teeth-bearing shield right around him. The hyenas immediately back off, and that unlocks a brilliant real-life hack. Protect the pack. You see, strength isn't about standing alone. It is all about standing together. If you ever see a kid getting bullied on the playground or maybe struggling in class, use your strength to stand up and protect them. Guarding others today builds the brave leaders of tomorrow.
High fives all around. You guys are absolutely crushing this explainer so far. Now let's slide right into Level 4 with literally the slowest racer in the entire meadow. We are trading out our fierce wolves for a tiny little gray snail.
So a cocky rabbit and a super confident deer speed off the starting line in this massive cloud of dust, just leaving everyone in the dust. Meanwhile, our tiny snail takes one agonizingly slow step forward. While the fast animals speed off, they actually get tired, sit under a tree, and just straight up quit the race. But the snail, he just takes one tiny step at a time. So who wins? You know the drill. Pop quiz time. Yell it out. Does our little gray friend give up because everyone was laughing at his speed, or does he absolutely take the trophy by crossing that finish line?
He crosses the finish line as the sun is setting. And the whole meadow just erupts in applause. The snail wins because he never ever quits. Unlike that speedy rabbit who was fast but totally lacked heart, the steady snail teaches us an amazing social hack. Slow progress is still progress. You do not need to be the fastest or the smartest in the room, you just have to keep moving forward.
All right, take a deep breath. We have reached the final boss level, teammates. Level 5. Get ready to dive deep underwater.
Suddenly, this huge fishing net drops from the sky, trapping all the big, fast, strong fish in the ocean. The big fish start to panic, they struggle, and they totally fail to break free with their brute strength. But outside the net is this one tiny little silverfish who always thought he was way too small to matter. The big guys are trapped, so what does our tiny fish do?
This is it, your final boss level question. Does he just swim away from the scary net saying, "Yeah, not my problem, I'm too small"? Or does he use his tiny little teeth to try and save the day?
He starts nibbling. He finds this one tiny, weak knot in the net and just bites it. Soon, other tiny fish see what he's doing, they join in, and then, snap! The net breaks wide open and everyone is saved. This unlocks our final, beautiful hack. Small efforts break big nets. Helping someone does not depend on your size. Your heart matters way more than your height, and you honestly never know how much of a difference your tiny effort can make.
So, let's zoom out and see how this all builds together. We've taken these silly, cartoony animal traits and translated them into massive, real-life superpowers. You can actually use teamwork, confidence, protection, persistence, and heart every single day to be an absolute hero on the playground and beyond.
I want you to literally cement this golden rule into your brain right now. Even the tiniest effort, when repeated, can change everything. Always remember that. Small, consistent efforts, whether that means standing up to a bully, grinding through a tough homework problem, or just helping a friend, those things create absolutely massive changes in the world.
You did it! You defeated all 5 levels. Now I am officially passing the Quizmaster whistle over to you. Here is your final challenge. Go perform this interactive explainer game for a friend. Give them the setups to these 5 animal fables, and let's see if they can guess the punchlines. See if they can unlock these social hacks too. Thanks so much for playing along with me today, teammates. But before you log off, I want you to ask yourself, which of these 5 animal superpowers are you going to use to change your world tomorrow?